Kye, you can write a book.
It was dope.
Detail. To the point to when you read it, you can actually reenact it in your mind.
Wow.
She was dope. You dope, Kye. You dope, brother. Welcome back, family. We are back with the process.
Yes.
A little bit different this time.
Yeah.
You know, we always have our story time.
Yeah.
Gotta do story time.
Gotta do story time.
Funny stories, interesting stories. This time we even got a motivation story. It's like I'm back to getting popcorn. Somebody said something about my popcorn last time. They was like, stop letting Joe eat popcorn over there. He turned that popcorn up. Hey, popcorn good, man.
Yeah. I believe you, bro. Yeah.
This popcorn is good.
Think about popcorn. Once you smell it, if you're not eating it,
You gonna want some. But he said he don't want to eat nothing because he got a little butt on there.
I'm good.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
You know, he don't want none. I said, okay. More for
More
me.
for you.
More for me.
More for you, man.
Yeah. Well, family, if you haven't seen our last episode, go check it out.
Please.
We talked about John Singleton. Talked about his chronic illness.
High blood pressure.
Chronic. How can I put it?
Chronic high blood pressure.
Yeah, high blood pressure, basically.
Yeah.
Talked about how his high blood pressure possibly led to him having a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly led him to having been in a coma, which we now know that he never returned out of the coma.
Right.
And he's no longer with us.
Right.
So still again, RIP to him.
Right.
And how health matters. What you eat matters. Detoxifying is good for you.
Drinking water.
Pure water.
Yes.
Water is good for you.
Yes.
You know, stop all the sodas and all that stuff. And I don't promote drinking sodas.
Right.
I don't drink sodas myself. I may partake in one every blue moon.
Blue moon.
I mean, when I say blue moon, like
blue.
matter of fact, I probably partake in one every green moon.
Ain't never seen one here.
I know what I'm saying. Like, it's a danger, absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Real talk.
So yeah, I definitely want to just encourage you all to
Check it out.
check it out, man. Go check out that last episode, man, and man, be blessed with it, man. I'm real talk. But we got some story time.
Yeah.
I got a story.
Let's roll with it, bro.
But it's more like a motivational story. Let me put this popcorn down just for a second. It's more like a motivational story. I'm not gonna put this individual's last name out there, but I will put their first name. Her name is Kye. One of my homegirls from back home.
Okay.
She's originally from Chicago.
Shot time.
Mm-hmm. So she from the Midwest. We went to school together. I graduated. I think 2 years before she did. But she was a hooper. She could hoop. You know what I'm saying? She could hoop.
In there.
Yeah, she do her thing. And I want to tell her story, man, because her story is so motivational.
Okay.
Funny thing about Kye is, and I'm gonna roll with the story. But Kye has it. She's went through a journey when she moved to St. Louis. So this is how I started off. Kye is from Chicago. I forget exactly what area of Chicago. She got a basketball scholarship.
Okay.
So she came up to Harris-Stowe State University.
Right.
She came to Harris-Stowe, you know, not knowing nobody, you know, all that good stuff. Been in a new city. And, you know, she come from Chicago. Chicago, just like Detroit and St. Louis, rough cities. You know, so you have the demeanor. Right. Even when I met her, I was like, this girl is mean. Like, she one of them old typical hard. She wasn't a girly girl.
Gotcha.
But she wasn't like on the other side of the fence.
Right.
But she wasn't a girly girl. And I'm like, she pretty rough. But after you get to know her, and it took me years to know this now. Because all through school, I was like, kind of rough. But she really wasn't. She just had a demeanor. But she opened up over time. But she, you know, life changes people.
Right.
The process.
Exactly.
Life changes people.
Exactly.
Because you just fall in love with life, and you just, some of that energy you don't partake. And, you know, that negative energy, it just goes away.
Right.
Right. You just start producing all this good energy. And she's a good energy person. I love her for it. But let me talk about Kye. So Kye gets to Harris-Stowe State University. You know, and this during a time where we didn't have dormitories at that time and stuff like that. So they had off-campus housing and things like that.
Okay.
That they stayed in, you know, as a team and things like that. So she's living in St. Louis. She's growing. So she graduates, right? But she does not go back home.
Okay.
Like, what Kye does is she hangs around St. Louis.
Okay.
So by this time, see, I had graduated.
Okay.
She was still in school, finishing up. I had graduated, and Kye started working in the kitchen.
Okay.
Right? She's working in the kitchen, bro. Listen to me. She's working in the cafeteria. It's my dude. I'm really getting to know her because she's working in the kitchen. You get to know when you work somewhere, cafeteria. You learning people.
Right. Exactly.
So she works in the kitchen, right?
Right.
By my second year, she had finished her degree off.
Okay.
Actually, let me rewind. My intern year, when I interned, she was working in the kitchen. She worked in the kitchen maybe 2 years. By the time I got my position in 2011, I think that's when she graduated. When she graduated the next 2012, I forget. But she worked in the kitchen during that time, so it could have been 2 or 3 years, right?
Okay.
When she graduated, she got her degree in criminal justice.
Okay.
Right. So she went into she had a thought to go into law enforcement. So she applied for a public safety officer job at the school, right? So she gets this job. Now Kye gets this job during the time where I'm the man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, you in there. When I say I'm the man, like, I got my job at Harris-Stowe, got my suite, because I'm the director. I'm the director, so I got a big old suite in the back of the dormitory. So I'm running, I'm having parties, I'm having get together.
You kicking me.
Then I had women coming through there. But this is the thing. Kye worked the night shift.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So she worked the evening shift, so she used to see all my buffoonery. When she's like, because when after 5 o'clock, I think I just started getting down to who I am, Joe, and the personal Joe, until like 8, in between 8 and 9. So that's when I had my boys come over. My homeboys, we might have had our girls come over, and we might have had drinking parties. You might have had all type of craziness going through. So I usually, sometimes they'd come through the front where they had to pass her, or I would bring them through the back, or we had a side door, but you still had to come to the hallway to get into my room.
Okay.
Kye seen all of this. She hit me up because we were friends by that time. We had numbers, so she hit me, she's like, "Joe, what y'all doing? Y'all having a good time?" I'm like, you know, we in there kicking it. I said, "You trying to what? When you trying to come in and get it? Cause Kye, you good? You my homie." She's like, "You know, I can't do nothing. I'm on the clock." I'm like, "Sorry, boy, yeah." You know what I'm saying? But so all of my time as being a residential life director, and then transitioning to working in athletics and student affairs and all that stuff, like all those journeys, she was working in public safety. Okay. And when I say she was, to me, she was the coldest public safety officer because, for one, see, what they don't understand at the school is she was a product of the university just like I was. That's why we were so good at our positions, because we were on the other side of it before. So we know how the students think, we know what they're going through, we know, the pressures and all that stuff, because we the person at that school. So, because every school is different, right? And you treat your own a little different, even, and then somebody coming behind you, you just kind of know because you homegrown from that, right? It's like being from a neighborhood. You homegrown from that. I know the struggle. Right. I know what's going on. I know the administrative people.
You feeling everything.
You feeling everything.
Yeah.
So she had got close to the students, and they trusted Kye. Okay. Right? Like they trusted me. They'll talk to us about anything, and they know we're not gonna lead them in the wrong direction or nothing like that. Kye was just like me, but she was just working in another field. Right. So she was thorough. So she never really had no problems that the other officers had. Never had any problems. Like she may have had, people try to, students gonna test you. Right. But she get loud with them too. Like you either gonna go by the rules or you gonna get out. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because I could kick you out to where you never come back again, or you get kicked out of school. She had that power, just like I had that power. But we not trying to get you to get kicked out of school because we know you a student, you in a certain age bracket. We know you're gonna be high-headed sometimes. Some students gonna be different. Exactly. We want you to be here. Exactly. But tonight or today, you need to leave because you've been disrespected. Right. Come back tomorrow, try it again. Right. That's how we was. Right. Right. Even when it came to incidents and she had to report it, her reports used to be she basically, man, Kye, you can write a book. It was dope. Detail. To to the point to when you read it, you can actually reenact it in your mind.
Wow.
She was dope. You dope, Kye. You dope, brother. She need to do on the side. She need to write stuff. Like she needs to be a writer.
Right.
If she could be a creative, if you were creative in that side, Kye McCall, you're gonna talk about that. If she could be a creator on that side, I might have to have you co-write my next book because she that dope.
Okay.
She that dope when it comes to writing in detail.
Right.
If she's seen it, she see it, or she can see it, she can write it and she can make it in detail to where you can read it just like I can. And when you read it, you like it just come to life.
You
like,
visualize.
Dang, visualize like that's like a movie in your mind. That's the greatest thing in the world about writing books and being able to do that. But anyway, so when I left, she wasn't too happy with it. She wanted me to stay, as a lot of people at Harris-Stowe, because I was homegrown. But I left St. Louis for my own reasons.
Right.
She stayed. So that means she was from whatever year that was. I don't know. I think it was 12 or 13, whatever. When she started being a public safety, she did that for so long, right? Then she decided she's like, you know what? I got a degree in this. My degree explains to the employer. Your degree explains to an employer that you can be educated to do something. It always don't have to be in that field, but you are educated. You can conquer a goal by winning and getting a degree in something, so you can focus, have a focus, and conquer that focus.
Okay.
That's what a degree actually is. Even if because you can either get a job in your degree for, or you don't have to. But the degree shows that hey,
you completed this.
You completed this, and you complete your task, and you can complete it and be successful at it, right? So she calls me up. She said, Joe, I got a job in HR. I said, HR where? It's the school. I said, you got a job in HR? Where do? She went in as a temp at first.
Okay.
Right? I'm like, okay, that's cool. She said, but they gonna hire me, this is Stowe, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta prove myself. I said, you good, you Gucci, you gonna do it because I know how thorough you are.
Right.
Plus they know you, they know how hard a worker you are.
Right.
You gonna get it. It happened. Right? So it happened. So I go home for an event that I had to speak at.
Okay.
And I'm right with I wanted to go see my girl. I said, look at you in your new spot. I said, people don't know, you know what I'm saying, know your journey. I'm telling her that. I'm like, people don't know your journey. She's like, Joe, come on, man. Because she's shy. She's like, nah, Joe, don't do that. Don't tell people that like that, right? So I'm like, so this is just in the office. And I'm just playing with it because I'm just bubbly like that with it because my homegirl.
Right.
So Kye, not only now she decided to go to graduate school. Okay. For HR. Okay. She's doing good in her program. I think she got another year left. Now, what she has the opportunity is now to either grow at Harris-Stowe or move forward in HR, which makes a nice little chunk of change, right? She could be a director anywhere. Right? So I'm like, dang. So one time I came home. It was another time I came home to do another project. And I went home, to do another project. And my home is St. Louis, Missouri. For those who have not watched it, if it's your first time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But yes, that's what I represented all day long. Harris-Stowe, baby, knew my chapter, yo to the news. But I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. my guy, boy, what's your name? I'm just playing. My co-host, John, is from Dallas, Texas, by way of Oak Cliff.
Gotta put the K on that.
Gotta put the K on that. O-A-K.
Cliff. Yes.
All right. But so I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. So when I went home and we talked, we laughed, and Joe, she said, Joe, let's go get something to eat. She said, let's go to the cafeteria. I said, oh, cool. She's like, I'm gonna take a lunch. She told him she's gonna take a lunch. We went to go have lunch and sit down and talk and laugh and joke. So it was this girl. Okay. We got there. Okay. And I'm always in motivational, inspirational, empowerment mode. We're getting our stuff. Me and Kye. Okay. It wasn't a lot of people in the cafeteria yet. Okay. This girl, she was complaining. I hate this job. I don't want to be here no more. I said, hey, baby, what's going on? She's like, man, they got me doing all this stuff, and I just don't see no future here, and and this, that, and the other. You know me, I'm going into story time, story mode to tell her a story, and Kye don't know I'm finna use she the setup, but it's perfect. It's lined up perfect. I said, listen. I said, you in school? She said, yeah, I'm doing good to it. It's just, this school and stuff, and then they treat me like this in the cafeteria. I said, let me point something. Let me talk to you for a second. I said, can I get 5 minutes of your time? She's like, go on talk, cause I'm fired up. But go on talk. If you can bring me down, you can bring me down. So let me give you some motivation. Let me give you some inspiration. Let me give you some encouragement. I said, see that woman over there? Kye was getting something else down the line. She said, yeah, I see her. I said, she once was in your spot. She was like, what you talking about? I said, she works in HR right now. I said, she once was in your spot. She's like, Joe, what you doing? This is Kye was like, Joe, what you doing? I said, nah, I gotta tell this story, Kye. I gotta tell your story. Because you don't know that your story is empowering. It's encouraging. She's like, come on, Joe, don't embarrass me. I said, I'm not gonna embarrass you. I said, how can I? I said, young lady, I don't know how old you are. I don't know what grade you in, what, you know what I'm saying, you a freshman, sophomore, junior, or you senior. I think she was like a sophomore. I said, just because you're here now, don't mean you're gonna be here in a year from now, or 2 years from now, or 3 years from now.
Right.
I said, listen, that young lady right there, I graduated 2 years from her, 2 years before her. We both are graduates of Harris-Stowe State University. I said she was in the same spot. I mean the same exact spot as Kye. I said, listen, you stay there. You work hard. If you find something else, that's fine. I'm not telling you not to look nowhere else, but you have the opportunity to move up. Don't count yourself out because you're right there now. Things ain't always gonna be perfect. I don't care what job you go to. They're not gonna be perfect. I said, this woman right here sat in your spot. I mean, stood in your spot right now.
Wow.
She's like, what are you talking about? What you mean? I said, she was serving people food just like you serving me food right now. I said, she used to be serving me food just like what you doing right now in your same spot.
Wow.
I said, she went from that, she got a degree, she got another opportunity at this institution in criminal justice because she had a criminal justice. She was like, oh, she said, that's my degree program. I said, you can move up just like his. She went from working where you are to working at public safety. Did that for 2-3 years, how many years she did, and then she decided to go another route. Got another position here at Harris-Stowe State University.
Wow. Yeah.
I said, now, she not only in another position that she loves, she said, hey, I like this position. She can still do her detail writing, she can do her stuff like that, learning the administrative side of things.
Right.
And then I said, now, she's in graduate school to get her master's in human resources. And subject to, in the next 3 years, 4 years, less than 5 at that, can be a director of human resources. The girl was like, for real? I said, don't count yourself cheap just because you're right in that position right now. Because I said, you gotta understand, sweetheart, it's people that want a job out here. You got a job.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they treating you right. I don't know what they treating you. And you have the right to leave or stay.
Exactly.
But you arguing over something I know this petty. What is it? It was a petty reason. I said, you could lose this money and not have nothing. It's people that will stand in your place to serve food because they want a job. I said, and I told her, I said, do not knock the process. I said, less than 10 years. I said, it looked like it's long, but it's not.
It's not. I
said, in less than 10 years, you could be in graduate school, graduated from undergrad, in graduate school, on your next to be making a high 2 figures, almost 6 figures in 10 years. I said, how old are you, baby? I think she was like, she was pretty young. She was like 21, 22.
Oh, yeah.
I said, by the time you 30,
whole nother game.
But you gotta stay focused. People, you gotta stay focused. I had to tell my homegirl Kye's story because I called her the other day. And she a hustler too. She a hustler because not only does she do that, but then she has she has a license where she can drive the buses too. So sometimes at the work, she signed up to where she'll drive the shuttle bus.
Oh, okay.
So now she's getting an extra check.
Wow.
Doing that. So she getting a daytime check and then she's like, because I'm thinking like her boyfriend working evening or something. So until he get off. She'll do that for a few hours. She'll do that for 4 hours. Then go home. Man. And check it out. She just, her and her dude just bought a house in St. Louis.
Hustling. Getting it in.
When I see Kye, there's always a smile on her face. She always happy. She always bubbly. But that's not the same Kye that I met when I first met her.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
She's a totally different person.
That's crazy.
She definitely went from young woman to established woman to now she's being more established as a woman because she was always a woman.
Right.
But she was always growing.
Right.
And that's what I was telling that young lady. Yeah. Now I just told y'all the other stuff because that's what she's on to now.
Right.
But I was telling a young lady at that time, don't count yourself out.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
Don't count yourself out. Like, I ain't telling my story. I can tell you things about my story. I want to talk about my homegirl, Kye.
Wow.
My homegirl, Kye, is dope. And listen, it wasn't always easy. It was some stressful. Like, me and her used to sit there and talk. Sometimes at night, I'd come out there and talk to her as a public safety officer. We used to have some laughs, have some jokes. Then we talked I seen her cry. I seen some serious moments that she was really going through with work, personal, all of this. But she stuck through it.
Yeah. That's life, man.
She kept walking. She kept moving forward, bro.
You gotta keep moving, man.
And she kept believing. That's the key thing. She kept believing that it's gonna happen for me.
But you gotta keep moving.
Gotta keep going forward.
You gotta keep
Can't
moving.
stop.
Can't stop, bro.
Can't stop.
You can't stop. Life is about movement anyway.
A lot of people don't understand. They give up,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's what you know what I'm saying. When we, you know, so those who are religious, what the Bible talks about when it talks about being conformed.
Mm-hmm.
When you start conforming,
Oh yeah, you know, lost.
conforming. You're basically a robot.
Yeah, that's it.
Doing what everybody
else does. Yeah,
You ain't trying to live outside the box. You ain't trying to do something different.
exactly.
She dared to be different and say, I'm not gonna stay here. If I want it, I'm gonna get it. If I'm going to conform, it's gonna be under my circumstances. I said, I'm satisfied. I'm happy.
What the Bible say about do not despise small beginnings?
Yeah, do not despise small beginnings,
Do
bro.
not despise small beginnings, because that's a step.
It's a step,
There leads to another step.
man. And this thing,
She did it.
she did it.
She did that.
Don't put a limit on what I call God, and He is God.
Oh, don't put no limit on it.
Don't put no limit on it. You can't put no limit on it.
How you gonna put a limit on limitless?
You fraud! Come on, man! You can't.
You can't.
Stop putting a limit on it.
You can't. You can't.
You cannot, because Kye's story, she don't know this. That I'm putting it out there, and people, y'all gonna hear this story for years. Cause I'm gonna use it, cause it's in my dialogue to talk about in my presentation. She don't even know that. I told her. She's like, "Nah, you don't use it, Joe." I was like, "Yes, I am." Cause your story. I said, because sometimes you can't always talk about yourself.
Right.
You got to bring somebody else's life into the thing so they can say what you say. Cause this is my friend Kye. I love my friend Kye, man. That's my homegirl, 100%. And this is the thing, our relationship didn't develop and start until she was what? Like I told the girl, our relationship didn't start until she was where you was as a cafeteria server. And it's grown ever since. When I say it's strong, it's strong. I tell Kye some of my secrets, bro. That's how, you only tell people, you can know people for years, and you won't even tell them your secrets. But to tell somebody your secrets,
that's intimate friendship, man.
intimate friendship, bro.
And intimate ain't got nothing to do with sex.
It ain't got nothing to do with sex.
Nothing. It's trust.
That's trust.
Straight trust.
I tell her some of my secrets
That's trust, bro.
that I battle with. And it was developed in less than 10 years.
Hey, I had chemistry.
We had chemistry. That's my homegirl.
Yeah, that's chemistry.
Bruh.
Yeah.
That's
your road dog.
That's my road dog.
That's my dog.
That's my dog. Now she gonna see this. She gonna be kind of mad because I remember I used to go out. When my boys used to go out, and she was like, "Joe, I want to go kick with y'all," and I ain't invite her out there. I ain't gonna lie, cause she's a girl.
You're right. I got it.
And she could go with us.
Yeah.
But
I feel
when the
you.
fellas go out, me and my boy Roy used to go out like, this is my boy, we finna go out, we finna get on women.
Yeah.
Which would have been cool with her, because she could have helped us get on girls, because she's like, Joe, that's the one you need. Because that's how girls are. But I didn't, but you know, I think she had shared a drink with me before and shared a meal with me before, and we've been on that side. But yeah, I consider Kye a friend.
That's
And her journey. But let me rewind. So that after I got done getting my food, that young lady, I don't know if she's still there now, what she's doing, whatever. But I know I sowed a seed in her, and she was encouraged at that moment because her whole demeanor,
sweet,
man, turned.
Wow.
She actually went from looking mean and all that to like, you know what, there is hope.
That's possible.
Cause Kye was like, until I told Kye to stop, cause I need to give her this. Like, this is real. Cause Kye was like, stop embarrassing me, John. Don't tell my story. And I'm like, no, Kye, she need to hear this.
Right.
But after we got over that and I talked to her, she's like, you know what, I'm glad you told me that. She's like, I didn't look at it like that. I said, we never look at it like that because we always, what our world is, we don't dream anymore. We don't dream anymore, bruh.
We don't.
we live so much in today. Today, like you want to live in the day and be the best person you can for the day, but know that there's going to be a better tomorrow.
Always.
And every day, if you live in that way and you keep moving forward and keep pushing, because the process is growth. Manifestation is real. Growth is real.
What?
You could listen. You didn't wake up. You wasn't born one day and then you 21 the next.
Exactly.
It's a process of what you learn, what you go through, what you experience, how you end up knowing how to deal with those experiences and apply like we were talking about the machine and detoxation. You know how to you got to know how to in your life. You know how to detox stuff, take in the clean.
Detox people,
places, and things.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And keep moving forward.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to do that. People don't know how to do that, and I'm telling you, man, it's some stories out there. I know, family, you probably got a story.
Yes, I know you do.
I know you got a story.
If you breathe, you got a story.
Everybody got a story, but a lot of people are afraid to share their story.
Yeah.
But your story can help somebody else. You can't be, and I found out years ago, you cannot be selfish and hold on to all of this. You have all of this embedded inside you. Listen, Zig Ziglar said it. A lot of other speakers said it, but I heard the first from Les Brown.
Okay.
He said, the richest and the wealthiest place in the world is the graveyard. It's the cemetery, the graveyard. Why? Because there's so many people who have so much inside of them. Books, movies,
that was buried
creations, all they buried because they were too afraid to showcase it and were too selfish enough to share it with the world.
Yeah. Scared
to do it.
Yeah. And I'm just not getting over that. I'm just not getting over
Man,
that.
I've been over it.
Because you know my story.
Yeah.
You know my story. So.
I definitely do.
Yeah, but.
And I said, just like Les said, I'd rather live full and die empty at 101. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause you taking it with you? Why? It's just gonna be wasted,
Bruh.
Can't nobody get it then?
Can't nobody get it.
Can't nobody appreciate it?
See what I'm saying?
You got a story. I got a story. He got a story. Everybody has a story.
Share.
An encouraging story they can share. And why do you think people talk about? Like, people don't understand why people go back after they went through a tragic, went through trauma and tragic in their life, and they go back and speak to people who've been through it to help them through it because they have been healed from it, and they trying to help you get healed. That's being unselfish.
Yes.
But to say they get through it, no, some things you gotta help people through.
Yeah, you do.
It ain't always say if you're gonna say, oh, they gonna get through this. Then know that you monitoring them, making sure they gonna get through it.
And help doesn't always mean that you have to give advice.
Exactly.
Help they could just need somebody to listen.
Yeah.
Or just sit and not say nothing. Just
an ear to listen, bro.
That's it.
An ear. And if they ask you for advice, then you give it.
Exactly.
I had to learn that too.
I
learned that maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I'm still learning.
And sometimes you don't have to give advice unless they ask for it, but you just listen.
Like I said, sometimes they just want your presence.
Yeah, just want your presence.
If they might,
because it's a release. It's a release, and that does so much for people because that's why counselors and all when they call them shrinks. Sometimes people just want somebody just to listen, just to talk to.
That's it, man. Like I say, there was only one thing in all of creation that God said wasn't good, and that was for man to be alone.
That's it.
We were created for relationships.
Yeah, we were created for relationships. Yeah.
And like I say, the minute that you want to isolate yourself, you're doing humanity a disservice and you're doing yourself a disservice.
I still have popcorn. Couldn't eat it while I was talking, but yeah, man.
That's tight, man.
My friend Kye, man, like
she did that.
I appreciate she did that. She didn't just do that. She's doing it.
Yeah. ING. She in the process. Bro.
She's still in the process of learning, growing.
Yeah.
I called the other day, and she pick up. I'm like, thanks. So she texts like, "What's up, y'all? I'm in class." I said, "Oh, you in class?" She's like, "Yeah." She said, "I'm in class." I said, "Oh, you getting that graduate degree?" She said, "Yeah, you trying to follow. You know, what I'm saying you paid the way though. I'm like, I appreciate it, but you creating your own way." I just showed you and did it to show people that it's possible to be from the inner city, to be from the hood, to go through all these tragedies and be a part of this bad crowd, that bad crowd, and then have a change of mind and say, I want to get it like everybody else. I want to prove it.
Right.
That was my whole fight. I think we had some good dialogue today.
Yeah, man.
Talked about like us to had a little motivational story at the beginning.
Yeah.
Had a couple school stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we did our thing.
We did, bro.
Another day, another dollar.
We did, bro. Real talk.
Family, always we want you to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will, excuse me, we will see you next time on the process. And always, salute. Salute the divinity in you. And again, we'll see you next time on the process.
Everyone needs a fan, everyone needs a close up. Let me see your hands up high if you know one. Let me see